Welcome to Mike's Organic Cafe. It's almost the end of the year, so let's make some Christmas recipes organic so you and your loved ones can finish the year eating healthy chemical-free food. We're going to make organic candy cane cookies. Ingredients are 3.5 cups of unbleached white baker's flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder aluminium free, a splash of sea salt, 1 butter square cut up into small cubes to soften, 1 tablespoon baker's syrup, 1 cup erythritol sugar substitute, monk fruit icing sugar substitute for sprinkling on the end, half a cup unhomogenized full fat milk, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract alcohol free, 1 teaspoon peppermint extract, and red food coloring. Let's begin. Step 1. Preheat your oven to 375 Fahrenheit, 190 Celsius. Then place a sheet of baking paper onto the baking tray with the cooling rack and set aside. Step 2. In your dough mixer bowl, beat the butter with the sweetener until creamy. Step 3. Once creamy, add the milk, the egg, vanilla, peppermint, and baker's syrup and turn it on low. Step 4. Remove the attachment and clean any excess mixture off it with a spoon. Then set it on a paper towel, then sift in the flour, baking powder, and sea salt. Step 5. Once the dough forms, divide it into 2 even portions, placing 1/2 in a separate bowl. Then mix the dough mixer bowl dough with red food coloring. Mix it until the entire dough goes red. Step 5. Once the dough forms, divide it into 2 even portions, placing 1/2 in a separate bowl. Then mix the dough mixer bowl dough with red food coloring. Mix it until the entire dough goes red. I ran out of red food coloring and the dough is set, so it's hard to re-knead, so I had to try it with my hands. I got a pair of disposable gloves and kneaded it best I could, but it wasn't fully red. So I mixed the other half of the dough with green coloring. It turned out quite lovely. You're supposed to make red and white twists, but I like what I did here either way. They still look quite nice. Step 6. To make the candy canes, roll a small ball of red dough and a small ball of green dough. Try to make the 2 balls an equal size or as close as possible. Then roll the balls into longer, thinner ropes with your hands. Wear gloves if you don't want your hands to be candy cane colored. Place the red and green rope side by side and gently twist together. This is where I messed up, but mine still came out good. But I'm sure yours will be better. If you want to save time, divide all the dough into the ball sizes you want, keeping them similar thickness. Then roll each ball, then pair them up and twist away. It's more efficient, but you can do them one by one. Here are mine. The first one didn't turn out that great, but I started to get a rhythm of how to do them, and I figured out a better way to stack them on the baking tray to get more use from the space, getting 12 cookies on one tray. You can make yours even smaller and fit even more. Mine are rainbow candy canes, but they still look good, right? Step 7. When all the candy cane cookies are placed on the prepared baking tray, bake them for 10 minutes. You can't see if they're browned, but you can tell when they're cooked. Also, when they come out of the oven, don't handle them. Try to put the baking paper straight onto the cooling rack. They still feel like snakes and need time to cool and harden. This is because we didn't use chemical-filled ingredients, or the baker's syrup needs time to cool and harden. At least I won't slowly poison the ones eating them, right? Step 8. Sprinkle with some of the monk fruit icing sugar while they're still hot to give it a snowy effect, and leave to cool fully to room temp. Serve and enjoy. Have a healthy, chemical-free Christmas candy cane cookie, and be seeing you.